Et jeudi, c'est 14 mai 2025. C'est un bon jour pour nous-mêmes et pour nous dire tout le monde bonjour ou bien bonsoir côté ou hier. Peut-être côté hier capable c'est bonjour, côté hier capable et bonsoir. C'est un plaisir pour nous-mêmes, pour nous venir à une nouvelle vidéo pour nous-mêmes. Vous comprenez? Vidéo a dit four season. OK? Là, nous parlons, nous prenons un season. Season sont bagages qui bon. Pour réunion, dans saison spring, pour réunion, your growth, par exemple, des travail, nous avons des travail, ou faire des business, ou faire, les associés, saison ça associé pour commencer, les regardez gens ouais spring nous ouais fleur beginning y a un blooming trio après gain un leaf et nous vinn ouais many animal emerge encore tout bagay ça yo après venir et comme si étant pour son hope son espoir lié pour spring là. OK spring là. Et le regarder pour you know mid weather. OK mid-weather il y a une température usually pleasant il va tout plaire il est capable bon pour mettre allié pour gagner pour travailler dehors et pour travailler en dedans tout inside or outside dans activité ou gagner pour enjoy your nature. OK pour enjoy the nature. So, et peut-être ça, bon, des bad ones, OK? Des bad ones, pour spring, from about ni good là, ni bad là tout. Mais en pile monde qui a allergie, par exemple, my wife, Elsie, il gagne dans l'époque ça allergie spilling. Ils attendent faire, et pas seulement lui-même seulement, mais en pile monde dans spring là, et à cause des pollen li vini bay en pile allergie en pile moun gen en pile problème là-dedans en pile moun a plein en pile moun disconfort là-dedans et même si gen moun qui gen en pile moun et dans époque ça yo même prend vacances comprendre et en pile vacances social gathering social gathering, gan pil moun social gathering, an pil moun se de yo gen pou yal fè fèt, bagay sa yo. Mais les warm up too, les warm up, you get sunshine, many people warm, the weather you enjoy, get moun sa yo fè, yo rete outside, yo fè barbecue, yo fè barbecue, gen ki ale nan bistro, ou pou mwen men mwen el tap to fèt. Peut-être c'est long pour un monde qui New York ou aller dans l'eau ça la trop frais peut-être sur dans Florida ou dans l'autre côté ou dans Virginia peut-être l'eau capable meilleur mais pour nous il l'eau trop frais pour mettre pour tremper corps là-dedans et yo dit son weather qui unpredictable weather lié unpredictable ou pas connaître qu'il est spring can be also et il est capable de marquer une fois, il est capable de gagner la pluie. Après, température, il est capable de changer. Il est capable de changer étant pour les inconvénients. Ça dépend de l'air. Mais, number 2, summer. Summer, that's the good one. Long day line. Long day line outside. You can provide more outdoor. Les dans sommet en pile monde remet outside door y a fait barbecue but il met chaud tout dépend côté où était je pense sur était en Arizona dehors I don't believe you can stay outside when in summertime when it will summertime pas quoi Caribbean la chaud en pile even though night even les soirs la chaud en pile mais Et peut-être ça, yo dit encore, li warm, weather, ou enjoy weather, ou enjoy pour faire barbecue outside, et puis, ça cap bon pour tout. Ou pour aller dans le beach, si un côté qui est la mer, qui est ocean, ou capable enjoy, c'est pour Florida, dans l'autre côté, ou enjoy. Mais si par exemple, ou pas gen bagay ça, ou gen swimming pool, ou enjoy plein swimming pool. Mais si ou pas gen swimming pool, well, c'est un choix gain. Soit ou bien loin, ou bien ou aller ça, ou quoi, si tu gouvernement a toujours bon pool pour population. Ou allemand dès qu'il est ouvert, qu'il est fermé. On peut nous aller enjoy yourself. Parce que, me songe, l'emté dans l'école, en sociologie. Et te gagné, on te gagné un social worker, on philosophe, il te dit, même si j'en ai, même si riche, même si pauvre, every time, every year after, ou travaille 12 mois en année, et ou gagne un temps pour aller pour une vacances. Even though you cannot go in vacation to spend so much money, but you do what you can. You want just to, maybe out of town. If si vous sortez wait in Arizona ou aller on l'autre côté, you drive maybe 3-4 hours, you just forget about the town you live. You understand what I mean? Et peut-être ça, la bon pour pas besoin de faire un bagage qui riche. On va passer au pas gain corps ou faire ça capable. You do what you can. You cannot force yourself to do something after that, it haunt you. Because you spend, you use your credit card after that, and you have debt. You put debt on yourself, okay? You put too much debt on yourself. That means that's something you guys going to think about. The bad one about summer. When my poor bad one, I give the good one. I'm going to give you the bad one. The bad one, he was hit, humiliated, extremely hit. Especially on Arizona to live. You discomfort, outdoor activities, you say wait, vacation, social gathering. You cannot do much in that one in summertime. When you cannot do in summertime. And that means more un pile bête yo. En fait, ça et pas mentir, un pile bête yo. Mais on prend un sac et comme des monde, especially soit pour souvent garden, pour garden outside, ou bête yo été pour dévorer, et problème ça qui gagne. Yeah, problème ça qui gagne. Mosquito et les nuits monde li nuit moun anpil nan sommet. Tout bet sa ou pa wè ou preske. Ou wè mouche, fly ou pa wè ou. Men nan sommet yo tout vini pa. If you ask me where they went, I cannot explain you where. But get ready. Get ready, start next month. You're going to see all of them. If you see, par exemple, you take your backyard, ou te vle chita nan backyard la to enjoy yourself with your loved one, mais si on cover completely, on prend completely, on prend l'état plus bon pour. Mais si ou pas couvrir bête à venir, et comme si, especially for my wife, you cannot send them. You get allergy with them. So therefore, nowhere the bad one, it is the insect. It is fly. Try to get inside. Try to get inside. Going to beat you. Son un bagay qui réellement pas bon même. Dans troisième nan qui dit automn, fall. That's a good one. That's a beautiful scenario. To change, nous connaissons tout, pied bois, you peut changer, you create destiny, landscape. You make it a favorite, and for that et laisse ça, ou enjoy the nature. On va laisse ça, ou besoin faire photo pour live your cap lever. On va so planter other season, the autumn. The autumn, it is time to harvest festival. Bien, pile festival là-dedans, gain bandi, gain fruit ou planter, vegetable, tomato, cozy milk. That stuff, this is the time we have to plant them. Right. It's something, it is better if you get your own house. You get a little place in your backyard For instance, they told me in Georgia, en pile mon, en pile haïtien, yo planté tomate, yo planté maïs, yo planté en pile bagay. Et yo dit, mais qui l'a pu planter? Li bon en pile. That's why I tell you people, if you have opportunity to buy, to get your own, it is better if this is a condition, that if. But if maybe you don't, is at the time yet, that's okay. Don't push yourself to do something after that. It won't be good for you. You understand what I mean? So just be patient until God can open a door for you instead. Okay, you understand what I mean? So the bad one, they short a days. God, c'est gen moun ki ta reme pour jouer tout long, mais non. Jou yo vini nan automne nan fall la même, jou yo vini short, shorter. As the day we get shorter, some people may experience mountain. Et nous connaissons gen en pile les temps vient changer, gen en pile monde yo changer. Des monde yo gen experience to change the monde, to reduce they want to send the sunlight, to send sunlight. Well, you cannot stay in the sunlight. Gen monde ki want to see sunlight all the time, but it just changed. The day getting shorter, it just changed. Yeah. Then you're going to prepare for winter. The end of the autumn is signal to come in winter, right? Come in winter, which you can brand the feeling, the dread for some winter. Et comme ça va, listen, my fellowship. La vie, it cannot be 100%. Again, therefore, no time made for 100%, but it doesn't work like that. You understand what I mean? Et comme ça, côté where in the good, that is bad one. You cannot see the whole bad one, you don't see the good one. You see the both side, good and bad. So, therefore, when we're concerned, what we have to do, we must accept that. The way life comes, the way the season change, we have to accept that. And he changed that human being. You remember Ecclesiastic, what he said? He said, chaque monde gagne une saison. Chaque monde gagne un bail. Chaque temps pour un temps. Gagne un temps pour marier, gagne un temps pour aimer, gagne un temps pour planter, gagne un temps pour mourir, gagne un temps pour rire, et gagne un temps pour malade, et gagne un temps pour mourir. You understand what I mean? Chaque temps yo gen un bagay, et même avec human being gen temps. Li gen temps. Et par konnen ou vin jeune pour dire bon this is my time, I'm going to enjoy life. Okay, that one is all you want to die. No, we cannot talk like that. We cannot mention something like that because in that society we live, people die. Even though you young, you old, you die. And I remember a long time ago, my dad said, "Oh well," he just said that. He said, this is the kids, bury a mom and dad." But it's not when maybe I was believing in. But now I said, no, it's not true. Parents tell you something, it's not true now. You see, now that society, maybe in the time it was more older people died, the kids bury them. But at this time now, maybe I believe the food we eating, that the time maybe depressed, stuff like that, financial stuff like that, sickness, people die early age, right? Early age. It's not, oh well, you 90 years old, or you just become 20, you don't die. No, maybe that's something. If someone put this one in your head, that means maybe you're supposed to think in something different. It's not the way to think like that, right? Because temps yo changé, bagay yo et pas même bagay encore, bagay yo pas même bagay. Chaque temps pour une chose. Chaque Ecclésiaste qui dit ça. Chaque temps a pour une chose. On comprend? Un temps pour content, un temps pour dépressé, un temps pour happy et qu'on s'allie. But what we have to do, we cannot change it. Nous pas qu'à changer, mais on seul bagay pour nous faire, c'est accepte pour nous accepter. Si nous pas battre pour nous accepter, gens vini, il vient un problème pour nous-mêmes. Mais depuis nous accepter, nous connaissons bon, ok, nous venons, nous pas venus pour nous être net sous terre, nous venons pour nous mourir, nous venons pour nous vivre, on l'est pour nous aller, on l'est pour nous arrêter. On l'est spécialement cancer qui fait travail dans les mondes. Nous en pile monde frappé par maladie ça. On connaît qui est-ce qui a changé maladie ça? C'est seulement un grand architecte de l'univers, seulement bon Dieu. Mais après ça, ils ont fait de toute façon pour essayer de un remède, mais pas gain pour gagner changer. Mais on seul bagaille pour nous accepter. Nous pas dépend. We not depend to ourselves. No depend in the Lord Jesus Christ. C'est comme ça lié. C'est comme ça lié. On nous parle de winter. The winter is good. Winter, this is a festival à mode faire. Winter, gagne holidays qui bring sense to warm. Okay, to warm, to win joy, to win family together, family together to celebrate the winter. Celebrate the winter, the sport, the activities like ice skiing, snowboard, the ice skating. It can be enjoyed for those who love the winter. Because in that line, everybody loves something. Everybody is not, because God created each of us, we have different people. Yeah, even though you black, you white, you Spanish, it doesn't matter. Even though you married with someone, yeah, maybe your husband, sometimes something my wife like, I don't like it. Something I want to enjoy, she doesn't like it. But we do something together. If something I'm going to do, she doesn't like it, I prefer to make sure to, she enjoy it too. Because we cannot live selfish. Nous pas qu'à selfish. On peut nous être tête nous seulement, nous enjoy tête nous seulement et l'autre partenaire. You understand what I mean? Gardez pour on bagaille nous tous les deux qu'à compromise, nous qu'à faire ensemble. Gain des côtés, nous dit t'as aimé aller, bon. She said, nah, why? But it's not, she doesn't like it. But what I'm going to do, I can find some place maybe in United about that state. If you go on vacation, about that state, what do you think? If she like it, that's a compromise. But for us, women, ça veut dire la people. Mais laissez un seul monde qui remène. Il y a un seul monde qui remène, il pas bon. Et peut-être ça, dans winter, mais ça dit, winter sport, activité, skiing, snowboard, et pas tout le monde qui remène. On prend ice skating, enjoy those. Chaque monde remet un bagage ou un bagage ou remet faire. Mais peut-être ça, chaque monde. On a qu'à dire, bon, il remet skiing, il remet skiing. Pas remet. On a dit, moi, remet snowboarding. Right? Qu'à dire, moi, remet ice skating. L'autre là dit, bon, moi, remet winter sport. Chaque monde remet un bagage dans la vie. Chaque monde remet un bagage. On fait ça, on remet. Mais, les soeurs remet tout, mais make sure we make a compromise. You know why? Because you have a partner, right? You have a wife, okay? You have a girlfriend, right? But before ma parler de monde un couple. Monde qui couple parce que, and I'm sorry to say that, couple, we believe in Bible, right? We believe husband and wife, right? We believe in that, right? When I say couple, I don't want, I want to make sure, I want to explain that it's specific one, because Bible said, yeah, when the couple married, we do stuff together. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, right? Girlfriend and boyfriend can do stuff too together, but at the same time, but we have to follow what the Bible said, right? When I said what Bible said, which point I'm talking about, right? And to make sure you don't involve in sexual stuff until you get married. Even though the time change, but the time change, Bible never change, God never change. You understand what I mean? But if I say that maybe you don't agree with me. That's okay. That's okay. I can. You cannot be my enemies for that. Okay, so that the way I believe, that the way Bible tell me, that the way God said we have to mention, that way we have to say, et peut-être ça me dit ça. Right. Chaque monde font bagay. Mais, les regarder des bad one too, bad one, the cold temperature, the harsh. Parce que nous-mêmes, quand nous prenons un bon frais d'ici, non, ou même qui connaît, peut-être, monde qui dans Florida, qui pas connaît, ça m'a dit, ou peut-être, monde qui est dans Arizona, maybe they know what I'm talking about. But if you live in East Coast, yeah, we get a bad winter, tough winter cold. That's something you're not feel comfortable, right? I call that weather. It can be lead you discomfort. It can lead you ou pas gen ou confortable pour corps. Ou capable gen monde dans winter your isolation, you ete la caille dans cabane, on va dans saison ça. Mais si vous êtes dans cabane, puisqu'en saison arrivée, il n'est pas tellement bon pour corps. You understand what I mean? Even though je ne pas dit qui ça pour faire. I didn't tell you what to do, but don't just isolation, not caille la net, waiting on background, parce qu'il fait fret. Yeah. No, even though you have to do everything, everything you have to do, keep yourself warm, just go to do some work, right? Yeah. Well, just keep yourself, you don't want to catch a cold, but don't just isolate it in that house because it's cold, you don't deal with that. I know some people that they way. We cannot do that because the body want some fresh air too, right? That's something we don't want to go. You want to stay warm, but you cannot just leave this one in your head. You don't want to go outside. You want to stay inside, cover yourself, get warm. No, you have to do everything you can. You don't put warm, good jacket, coat. No, man, cover yourself. Go outside, do some work. Right, do something going to help you out, especially for those who has diabetes. Yeah, it is working, maybe for a couple hours, for 1 hour, 30 minutes. This is a medicine for monkey game problems. La bon en pile. Why I said I remember one of my coworkers, she had diabetes. Right. So the problem happened, the doctor said going to provide a prescribed medicine. She said no, she know how to control that. She told me, he was my coworker. She told me she worked maybe 1 hour before she start work, 1 hour when she come back work. She stayed there for a long time. She didn't use med. He controlled that because work in the street, this is a medicine for that sickness. Et pour ça m'a dit tout le monde pas arrêter là pour dire bon ok, il fait les on fait ça la descente corps. Even though you're young, it's not good for the body. You understand what I mean? The body need activities. Right, activities. It's not just maybe when I see someone just eat every day, eat maybe 3 meal a daily basis. Okay, they don't do any exercise, they don't do nothing. I believe that is terrible. You know who going to pay that one? And this is the body. Yeah, it's not good for the body. Just say you don't do any exercise, you don't have nothing. If you tell me, well, Jean-Claude, you don't have nothing home to do some exercise. Well, you can do something. Right? You can do something. Maybe if it's too cold for you, maybe in your garage or maybe in your room. Maybe you can buy a little bit something. You capable faire ou comment puisqu'un maybe your financial stuff change, but you have to do something. Don't maybe some people complaining is not resolve the issue. You understand what I mean? Yeah, the issue sometimes we have to try to do something. You try something, you don't make it, but it's not a failure. You can tell them, hey, I'm trying something, I didn't make it, but it's not a shame, but you try. Un pile fois again, monde qui dit bon, if I'm trying it, I don't know I will make it. Right? You don't have hope to yourself. m'te parlé ça hier soir. Ça veut dire you losing hope. Ou pas gain hope. Depuis un monde qui pas gain espoir pour tête li, la difficile pour lui faire quelque chose. La difficile to achieve something in life. You understand what I mean? So therefore, let we keep, hope. Hope, that's very important for human being. That hope, without hope, people cannot serve God. Without hope, people cannot believe in God. This is that the way, when you eat evil, that the way evil tell us, this is the hope we gain, nous gain. The hope ça fait nous régler un peu de bagaille dans la vie. On vient garder encore nous limit outdoor activities. The outdoor can be cold, restrict outdoor activities, leading the cabin for those who prefer being outside. Ça dépend d'un individual. Songez bien, ça remet et pas les mêmes. Activité, remet fait et pas le remet fait. But, activité, on peut faire ou pas remet fait. But, what you want to do, what activities you have to do, you cannot be neutral. You must have something you like to help you out, to help the body, right? That the same way I explain you the 4 seasons. 4 seasons get a bad one, he get a good one and bad one. But I don't know which one. He gets some negative, he gets some positive. But which one? But you have to do everything you can to just dealing with the good one and the bad one. We said each season has their own unique, right? I know. And each unique, it can be challenged. Do you have key, Lizzie, do you have the favorite season? Key favorite season, women. Game one, key divan, women winter are too cold, women summer, it's too short, it's too hot. Women spring, but it's spring only good, thank you, my wife said that. I don't know, I mention her all the time because we have been together for long time. I know what she like. She used to like spring, but she said no. She said she doesn't like spring again. You know why? Because allergy is a killer. I don't know how many the percentage people get allergy in that when they pollen. Oh, this is crazy, right? Now she said, she has a bad allergy. Keep her almost for a couple weeks, almost for a month. Now she get better now because a lot of friends. It is better when you live a state like has allergy plus you get a lot of friends. This help. He clean the pollen. It's good. Chaque moun gen mon bagay. Chaque moun gen mon saison. When saison de toujours aimé, saison that summer. Summer, maybe now I change it, I get married. Before I get married with Elsie, all the time I take my vacation, I'm always take July. I'm always, so therefore when I married in July. Right, that I choose July, that is summer, right? But when it depends where you want to go, right? Si vous pouvez aller un côté frais, un côté qui pas tellement chaud dans summer, dans July, ok. Mais dépend qui va vous aller. Qui va vous aller dans summer, qui va vous aller dans spring. Est-ce que vous pouvez aller pour m'aller dans winter en vacances? And I don't think so. On côté de et pas après elle si après mais aller dans winter à tout trop frais. Ou enjoy more outdoor. But when it's too cold, you don't see ou pour aller dans vacances dans winter parce que presque ou bien dans resort ou mérité on connaît quelque côté marcher pour quelque côté pas connaît comment bagaille et comme ça bon décréer nous pour nous faire pour nous quelques bagaille pour nous enjoy life. Non, when enjoy life, we love God first, then to enjoy avec l'autre bagaille bon Dieu mettez nous et comme ça bagaille. Et peut-être ça, m'ba ou faut 4 saisons, ok? Et nous m'a vini avec un dernier bout. Et sommet, Yo dit sommet c'est à young adult positive. Sommet it is time to video to opportunity for young adult of being primed for full energy. Ouais, yeah. Sommet lead by young adult your full energy. Lead by your patience. Lead by your ambition. They have changed to pursue education, career, relationship, personal growth. And season it is often to associate with independent adventure or self-discovery. The negative one that yet some can be bring the challenge such the pressure. OK? C'est ça, m'te fote pour moi-même. M'pa parler en pile. Et pour ça, m'pa parler en pile. M'pa aller en 30 minutes ou qu'à accepter ça. OK? Mais si vous acceptez ça, for them, you have to help me. Subscribe, like it, share it, abonner, remen, partager là ou l'autre. Mes amis, gen quelques bagages ou pas connaître. M'pa di samedi ya, on prend l'important pour même. M'pa di ça. I didn't say that. But if it's not important for you, maybe somebody else like it. You understand what I mean? Gen un moun ki ta reme ki sa saison yo e. Yo just konnen explain gen bagay di la, m'pa kwe ou te konnen tout. You understand what I mean? So that's why m'ta reme pour partager information. On va partager information. Si vous subscribez ou bien vous abonnez, ça capte l'embine à une autre vidéo, on va toujours l'apparaître dans le téléphone. Ou apparaître de temps chita dans le caoutchouc, on va chita comme ça. Et puis après, et chaîne publique, et ministère l'apparaît, c'est serviteur Jean-Claude. On nous travaille ensemble. On prend une information, ou même ça va faire ou aider. Que les féminines là, puis ga ou décourager, que bon Dieu béni dans tout ça, on va entreprendre et passer une bonne journée. Regardez sur baba à tout le monde qui te prend passer entendez. Merci beaucoup. Information ça dit dans Facebook, dit dans YouTube. Bye bye. Mother was a strong, the children wanted all.